levels, right? So you have on a basic level, what would be like that mineral level, would be a guy who lives every day just for the sake of living, right? He makes money, he wants to eat food, so he wants to sleep, drink, have his, intimacy, and, do the same thing, and then he dies, right? And then you have a guy above that, which would be the vegetation level, which would be a guy who wants luxury, right? And you have a level above that, which would be connected to the animal kingdom, which would be a guy who like wants to, have power and influence, to create big things, right? And then the level above that, which would be the human kingdom, would be a person who just wants to connect to wisdom for the sake of connection to God, right? So you have those four levels of human beings. So most of the people that listen in the Western societies, and this is where a lot of Jews get confused, that the Western society glorifies the vegetation level, where they glorify the guy who gets luxury. The guy who's not just a worker, but he's the owner of the business, and he makes money, and he has a big car, and he has a big house, and this whole thing, right? And so a lot of us Jews, we come in, we're living in Western society, we see such an emphasis on that level that we believe in it to the point that we believe at the level above that, which is this idea of the level of power and influence. We say, well, those are the elite. I may not be at the elite level, but I can work hard and reach the level of vegetation. But the real level,
Vegetation.
wait, we're gonna get there.
Wait, what y'all talking about?
But the real level, is a level of totally connected to wisdom, which is the human level, right? And that's the level of the Jew. The level of the Jew throughout history, Yaakov was connected to the level of complete, as we say in Yiddish, the Veikut, right? To Hashem, right? Complete clinging to Hashem, right? That's what Yaakov was holding at, right? And so we've been deceived to have the ambition of the world of luxury, right? We've been deceived. That's not our level. That's the level by the other nations. That's what they do. They need the luxury. We don't need the luxury. We passed those levels. We lived many lifetimes. We just want to connect completely to Hashem. That's what we ultimately want. The Jew who says, I want to be a billionaire, he believes that is the mechanism to bring him closer to Hashem.
Yeah,
but
but
I know that.
If you want to unite with Hashem and connect with Hashem, I mean, a lot of people on this app, they will debate endlessly and never come to any conclusions, and all they do is complain about words, books, and numbers.
I'm talking to you. I may have came on this app just for this conversation right now with you. I'm talking to you as a Jew, right?
No, I know, but I'm saying, how do you connect with Hashem? It's got to be through the Word, which is a book.
That's not even true. If you read the book that we have spent the most time reading, it doesn't even necessarily. I mean, the Tanya doesn't say read Tanya. If you read the Tanya, it doesn't say to meet God, read Tanya.
No, I'm saying if you want to connect with Hashem, the wisdom in Tanya or Torah will help you get closer. I mean, that's why I say word is the only way to really try to get close to Hashem.
Well, that's true, but wait, if I may, it's true that the word helps you get closer to Hashem. It's true that there is wisdom in Tanya, but my point is when you read the Tanya says, for example, control your anger. When you have an angry thought, push it out of your mind. And so, is the true task of life to gain wisdom, or to do what the wisdom books are actually telling us to do, which is to control our emotions? That's my point. My point is, wisdom is in books, but when you read the wisdom books, they don't tell you continue reading books. They actually give you wisdom, which might even be like sit by a river, or love your neighbor, or control your anger, or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think that's the key. I think both of you guys are making very explicit points that are important. One point is that there is information and there is action, right? And I think that's what the Jews said on Mount Sinai, right? Maaseh Nishma, right? Like that was the